government some constructive concerns. Growth alone is not enough. Employment must be as the center of our policy thinking. Manufacturing and MSMEs generate jobs not only when supported by skilling local ecosystem, affordable credit, and predictable regulations. We must ask ourselves honestly, are we measuring success only by investment announcements or by dignified job created for our youth, especially in smaller towns and rural India? Secondly, while tax simplification is welcome, certainly, and taxpayers' confidence are equally important. Changes that affect cash flow or settle matters must be accompanied by safeguards. The honest taxpayer must feel protected, not anxious. Thirdly, India's future will be shaped in its cities and districts, not only in national corridors. Urban governance, water security, climate resilience, and regional balance deserves stronger attention. Development must be leave behind farmers, informal workers, and backward regions. Sir, this is an absolute need for formation of I several times I pressed this point with the agricultural minister and also with the honorable prime minister. Jackfruit, tamarind, and Jammu board. All these are originally grown, has multiple health benefit, grown in rain-fed with least water requirement, huge demand for the products in domestic market, which is helpful to the small and marginal farmers. What is required is the board to address end to end this issue. Sir, I am not going to make any comment on what has happened in Bihar about Makana board. I welcome it. At the same time, in South India, including Kerala, including Tamil Nadu, some part of Karnataka, the southern Karnataka, especially the jackfruit and tamarind, the fruits are most useful and it will be consumed by our, not only by our family, the poor families who are preparing various foods. Sir, this is one of the important issues I have pressed. I hope and trust the Honorable Prime Minister and the Agriculture Minister will certainly consider this request. Sir, it is a congratulatory note that the government is supporting the high value crops such as coconut, sandalwood, cocoa, and cashew in our coastal areas. Sir, coconut is popularly called as Kalparuksha, provides nourishment to all age people with multivarious health benefits. Coconut is the lifetime in the majority of the coconut growing belt, hence provided increased budget to address major burning issues. The total budget provided is 3% of the total budget for agriculture. In view of the justification given in the report, it is appropriate to provide at least 5% of the total budget of the agriculture sector for this coconut the problem. At the same time, to increase the farmers' income, we have to undertake the initiative for integrated development of 500 reservoirs and Amrit Sarovars and to strengthen the fisheries value chain in the coastal areas and enable market linkage involving startups and women-led groups together with the help of fresh fish farmers producers organization. Sir, I only suggest in this, I welcome while welcoming this government decision for sanctioning of this so-called 500 reservoirs. The inland fisheries, sir, inland fisheries is one of the most important factor. We have got so many major irrigation projects and inland fisheries, several people who are in the rural area, who are always living on fishing, they should also be given the support so far as this particular issue is concerned. So lastly, I would like to just conclude about one issue, sir. The industrial corridor from Chennai to Bangalore, it was sanctioned and it is halfway going on. And from Hyderabad to Bangalore, industrial corridor was sanctioned. My request was made last year. Even today, I am making a request from Bangalore to Mangalore, connecting three major ports. Mangalore is a major port, Chennai is a major port, and Visakhapatnam is a major port. Connecting these three major ports by industrial corridors, it gives a major hub of activities and economic development. Sir, just only 1 second. Only 1 second. Sir, last, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, not just a slogan, it is the responsibility. It means listening to criticism without defensiveness. It means correcting course when necessary. It means remembering that growth must be inclusive, sustainable, and just. India has the talent, the enterprise, and ambition to lead the world. Let this budget be remembered not only for the members, but for the wisdom for building an economy that is strong today and ensure tomorrow. With these words, I extend my support to
Thank you.
the budget
Thank you.
and hope that this creation will truly reflect the aspiration of every Indian. On the Union Budget 2026, not only as a member of the ruling coalition, but as someone who has seen India grow through many phases of hope, hardship, and hard-earned progress. This budget comes at an important moment. India stands on the threshold of becoming a middle income to upper middle income nation. Our choices today will decide whether growth remains narrow or whether it truly becomes Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. First, let me acknowledge what the budget has done well. The emphasis on manufacturing of MSMEs, infrastructure, and export competitiveness is timely and necessary. Measures such as encouragement to contract manufacturing, nationalization of safe harbor provisions, and clarity in taxation of service reflect the intent to reduce uncertainty and attract long-term investment. These steps strengthen India's position in global value chain and support the Make in India vision. The continued focus on ease of doing business, simplification of procedures, automation and discrimination of minor procedural details is also welcome. The modern economy cannot grow if entrepreneurs live in a fear of compliance mistakes. Governance must be firm, but it must also be fair. However, sir, as a senior member of this House, I must also place before the government some constructive concerns. Growth alone is not enough. Employment must be as the center of our policy thinking. Manufacturing and MSMEs generate jobs not only when supported by skilling local ecosystem, affordable credit, and predictable regulations. We must ask ourselves honestly, are we measuring success only by investment announcements or by dignified job created for our youth, especially in smaller towns and rural India? Secondly, while tax simplification is welcome, certainly, and taxpayers' confidence are equally important. Changes that affect cash flow or settle matters must be accompanied by safeguards. The